Alrighty, round one. This is a pretty good hand, I'd say. I think it's about as good as we can hope for. We're just gonna have to hope we don't get blown out by the ultra aggro decks that. Oh my god. Look at all the valuable creatures we have. The question is, do you lead with the lookout or the angel? I'm tempted to lead with the Emancipation Angel. And then we can bash for 3 and draw a card the next turn. Since Lookout can't really get in for a while, and it would delay our ability to draw a card for a few turns. But if we get hit with a peel from reality, then our Angel really sets us back, and we want to hit our 4s and 6s. Well, there's a scroll. Yeah, let's go with the Tandem Lookout. Then next turn I can play a scroll, play an Angel, bounce a scroll, pair it up. Or I have the option to play a 4-drop. I can set him back a turn. But we have a lot of gas in our hands. All these cards are pretty solid. I could say they're bombs in Avacyn is stored, and they're decent cards in other formats. So hopefully you just play something like an Alchemist or something. That's not too threatening. There we are. So I think I'll go the scroll route. And play my Emancipation Angel. The other option would be play a Miss Raven to bounce this, pair up, and draw a card, which looks a little better in hindsight. But I'll just run cards out and not think when I play Magic. I'll let the value of my cards determine this format, determine how this game ends up. Yeah, especially since we did not hit draw land that turn. It would have been nice to draw another card. And he was tapped out. Play Mistraven. The tempo plays are always good. So I imagine he's got Crippling Chill that he's waiting on. So we'll let him tap our Emancipation Angel down, and then we'll play Mistraven. Do things right. Ooh, maybe not. Let's see if we don't get to draw a card. I don't recall a flash creature or anything that flashes to give flying. I'm assuming he just has Peel from Reality. Oh, looks like we're drawing a card. So with that being the case, we could Mistraven, but I want to save it. So we'll just trot out our Seraph of the Dawn. And get our scroll out there too. I do like some angels. I'm curious if this guy's mono blue or is just not having a good time. We're about to find out. So far, I think blue could be my favorite color in this format. Green's probably the most powerful, but I like all the blue interactions. I like drawing cards more or less. Oh, we're living in Evasion City, so let's get after it. He's going to need a whole lot of help. Because our assault on the skies is not going to stop. And I'll just play Redeemer here. Why not gain a bunch of life, get a nice 4/4 body on the field. And the beautiful thing is, with all these come into play effects, his bounce spells become a little less good. Yeah, that's fine. I don't have too much concern for whatever he's doing. What do I want to do on my turn? I think I'll just keep running out big fatties. Then eventually play Misthaven to bounce the Alchemist and hit for lethal. That's how I see this game running out. Spell, huh? Well, let's draw a card. And I think I'll just give my Tandem Lookout flying with the Wingcrafter. Or no. He's already bonded. So we'll give nothing flying, because everything has flying. No sense in swinging with the Emancipation Angel. I guess there's no real reason not to. Maybe he's got another Spectral Prison, but even then, he'll probably slam it on the Redeemer anyhow. This game's pretty straightforward, kind of playing itself out, even with some debatable plays on my part. Like not Misthaven to draw an extra card. Looks like he needs help. Ooh, there he goes. He got his green cards finally. Now that's where he starts playing Trusted Force Mages and Druids Familiars all day. But no matter what he does, we're drawing a card at the end of this turn. And gaining 5 life. Getting value out of this card. I think it'll be my first time ever. So can we just win next turn with a Misthaven and a bounce? I think so. Yeah, the skies are mine. We could keep the Misthaven a secret, but I see no reason not to. If you got blue, you should have it. That's how Misthaven works. I'll just draw here so I can F6. Well, I think we saw every good card in our deck this game. Sure, why not? To the skies. Alrighty. Flying's good. Didn't see a whole lot out of his deck, so don't really have too much of an idea how to board. I think we're gonna be fine as is. He didn't look too fast. Nothing in here really is too good against green. So we'll just submit and go to round 2. Or game 2, rather. Alrighty, this is more along the lines of a turd hand. But we have a cycling element, we have a 2-drop. Could very well get there. Perhaps he'll have another slow start like last game. Alright, since he's playing this terrible card, I imagine we're going to see some flowering lumber knots. Ooh, the scroll got a whole lot better. Call to serve on a Valiant. I'll take it. And if he whiffs on a 2-drop, I'll be even happier. Which he does. So come next turn, we can give this guy some flight, draw a card, and gain 5 life. Hopefully draw into some land or some action. He clearly doesn't have a Trusted Force Mage this turn. No Borderland Ranger, so I expect to see some Nettle Swine next turn. The old Crippling Chill into Spectral Prison combo. Alright, we're off to the races. Human Soldier Angel. Look the hell out. Alright, he must have nothing but bombs in his hand. One more mana and we can get really crazy. Start slamming Gryff Vanguards and Conjurer's Closets. Into Gold Knight Redeemers? This has actually turned out to be a pretty cool deck. It could just be because we're going against the slowest deck in the format. I don't know what this guy's doing. I don't know. This is purely a sideboard card in my opinion. Unless you're going crazy with Flowering Lumber Knots. He's just not something you want to be doing. Mana. Oh, not the case. So a bit of a hiccup. This 5th land's going to be really important to us. I'm glad I'm playing 17. Yeah, I don't think our deck's capable of playing more than 1 spell a turn. But as soon as we hit that 5th land, we're going to be getting nutty. And hopefully we get nutty before this guy plays a bunch of turds and then Cradle of Behemoths over the top of us. There we are. So let's take the Disguise, get some card draw going. That's perfect. So what do we want to do next turn? Just run out more critters? Get the closet going? I kind of want to get the closet going. I have no idea what this guy's doing. Did he just pick up every bad Soulbond creature? Well, Alchemist is... he fills a role. I can be happy with Alchemist, but... Digraph Escort Just awful. He's pure dirtle. Hexmage. If I were to play this card, it's usually a one of in my decks. He has all these peculiar defensive bodies. Yeah, I think I'm just going to keep playing angels and flying over the top as long as I can. No reason to get cute with the closet. Yeah, I can't really say too much about this game. We just have a really big power advantage. Like, he's making a lot of land drops, but he's not playing anything awesome with all these lands. He's just playing turds. Like, note to self, note to everybody, don't play this card. If you don't have Flowering Lumberknots, or like 3 Flowering Lumberknots in your deck, then you play this. It's a sideboard card at best, and even then it's iffy. Because it still dies to Ghoul Flesh and a number of other bad removal spells, which black surely has. Pathbreaker Worm? No. Even Pathbreaker Worm isn't too scary. I can take 2 trample. That's not a concern either. I think I'll play Voice to have a human chump blocker, and then play Closet the next turn, and just keep pumping out 1/1 humans while I continue to fly overhead. Or just gain a million life every turn. Yeah, let's play Voice for this round. I'm sure I've said it a million times, but flying is the best ability. When it comes to vigilance and reach, and first strike and trample and all that jazz, flying. So advantageous. It's like horsemanship, if anyone's familiar with that. Alright. If he can stop us, I'm totally gonna get him with the Closet. Which has sweet art, by the way. Reminds me of Stargate mixed with the Fly. Yeah, I don't even want to give him the satisfaction of hitting us once. Oh, I suppose he got a little damage in with the Escort. I mean, granted we would have gained 2 more life, but I want to block with my human. I really don't think it matters. Yeah, he has no flight. Well, the end game, I think we do pretty well with that. I think red-white is going to be the real test of this deck. Or any deck with some type of synergy going on. That's not just soul bonding random critters. Well, kind of a lackluster round 1. Let's see if round 2.